see you.
I do. Ooh, hello. Okay, yellow mic is active. That's called stretching time. So, for those of you that are just arriving, actually, we're going to say, if you want to move up to anywhere beyond the front row, like the front row, we're going to leave for the VIPs and such. But if you want to come forward a little bit, go ahead and do so at this time. That way we don't have, since we want to make sure everybody can see and do things. Anything but the front row. We're going to keep the front row for our VIPs and for super sponsors and such.
Okay.
We're just going to move everybody up forward.
Sorry.
So everybody, welcome to Megaplex 18. This is the Meet the Guest of Honor and Box of Lies event. How many of you have been here and know what this event is? Box of Lies. How many of you do not know what Box of Lies is?
Gonna learn today.
Yeah, you're gonna find out really freaking quick. So what this event is, we have actually combined two events. We have combined Meet the Guest of Honor with a fun game show style event that we created here based on us stealing something from Jimmy Kimmel. So,
Borrowing.
Jimmy Fallon. That's right, Jimmy Fallon, not Jimmy Kimmel. We didn't borrow. We didn't steal. We just came up with the same idea after we saw him do it. So that's kind of cool. What we're going to do, we have our guests of honor waiting in the wings, and we are going to introduce one of them. I'm going to ask one of them to come up. We're going to talk for just a couple of minutes, and then we are going to play around a box of lies. And then if my co-host arrives in time, then we will do the same thing with our second guest. If not, then I will do that because we will make it work. That's how this works. So I'm going to ask JD to come on up here. Everybody, we're going to have JD Puppy. Come on up here first.
Hello!
Hello, JD. JD's been coming to Megaplex for quite a number of years, actually.
Yes, quite a number of years. It actually used to be my birthday con, actually, back in July 26th.
Yes, and we did something really fun for you a few years ago. We did JD's surprise party right after the fursuit parade where we had a whole bunch of fursuiters gather around. They actually picked him up and body surfed him, and he thought he was going to break his neck.
Exactly, right? Yeah, just imagine this. Everybody in fursuit, a giant party, after we've all walked in the hot Florida heat. Super sweaty, super tired. No, it was a great time, and definitely a complete surprise. And really, thank you guys so much for making that a really special
We were happy to do that. Now, a lot of you know JD as the guy behind Fuzzy Logic, the escape room. That is his new endeavor.
Mm-hmm.
You want to tell everybody a little bit about how you started Fuzzy Logic and what's going on there, and then we'll talk about some of your past endeavors as well.
Yeah, definitely. So, Fuzzy Logic, in case you hadn't heard about us yet, we are an escape room that's based out of the western suburbs of Chicago. And, yes, woo, Chicago. And we take our portable games and go to all different conventions, trade shows, corporate outings, and things like that. And the way that it all started, I love playing escape rooms myself. And it's kind of like playing a real-life video game, but in real life, where you're the one searching around, trying to unlock the treasure chest and figure out how to do these kinds of things in order to solve a quest. Sometimes it's to escape, sometimes it's to complete a specific mission. And when I was playing a game with some of my friends, the owner actually came out after we completely smashed a room, and they said, okay, you guys are owners too, aren't you? We go, no, we're not. And they say, well, you should be. And that kind of actually was the start of it. I come from a business background, and there just happened to be a rental space, retail space that was on the market nearby where I live. And I thought, you know what, let's just go for it and see what happens, kind of thing.
It kind of exploded after that.
Yeah, pretty much. So a year and a half, 2 years later, here we are as a full-fledged, legitimate storefront where we provide escape rooms in the community and at conventions all around.
Cool, and for those of you that don't know, JD actually, prior to doing Fuzzy Logic, not only is a fursuiter, he's also an artist. He has done the art for the glassware and several other pieces that you've seen around the con this year.
Yes,
so thank you very much for the t-shirt art.
Yeah, each and every one of you have a piece of art on you right now. The badges were my art as well.
If you're wearing your con badge, which
yes,
you should be.
That wasn't choreographed.
No, but also you have a lot of people know him as a fursuit dancer. You actually have a background in ballroom dance.
Yes, I do. So I used to compete nationally in ballroom competitions all around the country. I was a nationally ranked, what they call 19 dancer. So who here has watched Dancing with the Stars? All right, so I see a good amount of hands out there. I actually had taken lessons under Karina Smirnov, Tony Dovolani, Maxim's a real asshole, all that stuff like that.
You lucky guy.
Leaphole, right? And so I actually competed on the national circuit. I mentioned I was a 19 dancer, so everything that you see on Dancing with the Stars, all the ballroom stuff, all the Latin stuff, and things like that, there are actually 19 unique dances that are danced on the competitive circuit. And people can choose to specialize just in ballroom, or just in Latin, or the stuff that the formal Europeans do, or some of the more looser adaptations that the American styles do. I did all of them. And so that made me a nationally ranked 19 dancer.
Good for you. A big round of applause for JD/Jason.
Yes.
Because they would know you as Jason.
They would know me as Jason, indeed.
All right. So, JD, have you ever seen us do Box of Lies in the past?
I saw it for the very first time last year with last year's guest of honor, Paco, and Nice.
Okay. So, a bunch of you said you do not know what Box of Lies is, correct?
No, I have no idea what it is.
Okay. Up on the stage, get ready.
Yeah,
on the
seriously.
stage here, you will notice there are 9 different boxes. Our programming director, Blitz, went shopping. Blitz is a very creative, imaginative fellow. I'm putting those in quotation marks. Because there could be anything in these boxes. The idea is, all of you guys at one point, we're going to ask you which box to choose. We're going to figure out which box we're going to open. I'm going to look inside the box, and JD is going to be looking off to the side. I'm going to show you guys, and we'll put it on camera, what is in the box.
What's in the box?
What's in the box? At that point, we're going to cover it back up, and I am going to describe to JD what's in the box. Or, I might tell him a fabulous lie. JD's job is going to be to guess whether or not I am telling the truth, or I am telling a lie. And that's why it's called Box of Lies.
Or Box of Truths.
It could be Box of Truths or Box of Lies. We're going to figure it out. Why don't you guys shout out a box that you would like for me to look into?
3!
1 through 9.
I heard someone say 5. I heard someone say 5.
Right. Center of the line.
Center of the
middle
line.
of the road.
That's this box right here. It says
Life.
life. It says life is beautiful on the box.
Life can be beautiful.
Life can
the
be
inside
beautiful.
of the box can possibly not be beautiful.
Okay. Yes. So hopefully the camera is going to be able to pick up what's in this box.
I'll check out this. Whoa.
Yes.
Get this mannequin over here.
Check
has
out the
a
oh
face.
Oh my goodness. Okay. This is what is in the box.
Yep. Oh, jeez.
Wait a minute. Hold it. JD, don't look yet.
I'm not looking.
Okay, that is what was in the box. You're going to close this back up.
Definitely,
JD, come on over here.
definitely different.
All right.
I got to tell you a story.
Yeah.
This is a story of a lovely lady who is bringing up two very lovely kids.
Not just one.
Not one, there were 2. These very lovely kids had a very sad deformity.
Oh.
Very sad. They were born with way too many eyes.
All the better to see you with my pretty.
They might be. You see, these children were born in Las Vegas.
Okay.
And what these children were, they were actually dice.
Oh.
So they lived at gambling tables. But the problem with these little children, is instead of having the little pips for the dots,
They had eyes.
they didn't just have eyes, they had googly eyes.
Okay.
They had eyes that went all over the place. So every single time you rolled these dice, they looked back at you with consternation going, So that's what's in the box. These are actually a pair of really whacked out dice that I don't know if Blitz actually got them in Las Vegas, or maybe he went to BLFC and got them at one of the tables at Reno.
Yeah.
And they were rejected because they looked back at you every time you threw at them. But they're dice, but they have googly eyes for pips on every single side. So they're not blind. They see all. They're the all-seeing dice.
Wow.
JD, am I telling you the truth? Or am I telling you a lie?
Ooh, pressure's on. Pressure's on. You know what? KP, I trust in you.
You trust?
As a friend.
You trust me?
In a long, long time.
Bad choice.
Companion, because I was gonna say, unfortunately, I think you are betraying me, because I think you are lying.
You think I'm lying?
I think you are lying.
Oh my goodness.
It's not dice that's in there.
You don't think it's dice that's in there?
It must not be dice in there. There might be googly eyes.
Well,
right?
There are definitely googly eyes.
Oh, come on!
There are definitely knocked out dice with googly eyes all over there.
You got me!
I got you, and you know what? 9! You know what that means?
No.
9! You lose!
No points. No points.
Okay, so I'm gonna pick these dice up. That's a point for me in the long term thing.
It is.
So that's how Box of
You guys
Lies.
see how it works now?
That's how Box of Lies works. So, and we're gonna continue playing, but what we're gonna do is Alkali here? Huh? Yes, I would like for you to help. So what we're gonna do is, JD, you and I are gonna kind of stand over here and wait in the wings a little bit. And we're gonna let Hino, who is our con chair, he is going to introduce our second guest of honor, Mr. Sonic Fox. So Sonic, why don't you come on up?
Of course. The blue mic for Sonic, indeed. Yeah. I see we're having a little vest battle. I believe you have won, though. So, all right, come on up, Sonic. Let's hear it for Sonic Fox, everybody.
Hello, everybody. You're all beautiful.
Hey Sonic, how's it going?
I'm dying.
You're dying? Oh no. Well, why don't you tell these folks a little bit about some of the games you play and the what you do outside of the conventions?
So right now I professionally play, fighting games. Currently I play Mortal Kombat 11 and Dragon Ball Fighters, but in the past I've played so many fighting games. I've played Dead or Alive 5, I've played Injustice 2, I've played Injustice 1, MKX, MK9, Unlimited Birth, a lot of games, right? But what I'm most, like I said, what I'm currently known for is generally Mortal Kombat and Dragon Ball Fighters.
Okay. So do you do anything for fun outside of gaming?
Well, the furry fan is pretty fun, I like to think. So, I do that. I'll watch anime, because who doesn't like anime? And yeah, generally speaking though, I usually play fighting games because that's also the most fun thing to me too. Even when I'm not like grinding or, that means something different here. Even when I'm not learning fighting games, just playing video games in general is just not fun to me.
Okay. So shall we get started?
I think so.
Yeah,
and actually, we also have someone who can help you.
Oh dear.
He has a top hat.
Oh. There he is.
He's tall. He's very
I
tall.
woke up! What do you want from me? Being awake and being here?
Yeah, I agree with that guy's kind of capped.
3 calls to the cell phone, 2 calls to the room.
Alkali.
Yes!
You didn't try the hallways? You have so many hallways! They have a lot of hallways! You gotta turn right like 4 times, that's a square! Your building makes no sense! Good morning!
Good afternoon.
Good morning.
Good afternoon.
What are we doing?
We're playing Box of
I
Lies.
remember this!
Do you?
I can't control my voice!
I don't think you need a microphone, they'll all go deaf. Oh, darn, they give him a microphone.
Good! They're lying to me through
The
microphones!
microphone
That's it, 'cause it's muted.
not on.
It's... Alright, full credit where it's due. AV is still really good at what they do. This is very hard to wipe me.
So, Alkali, would you like to play Box of Lies with Sonic Fox?
I would love to play Box of Lies with Sonic Fox.
All right.
Hello, Sonic Fox. How are you? It's good to see you.
Can I wear your top hat?
All right.
He is top Fox.
All right, my hat all of a sudden got good at Mario Brothers.
What?
His hat got good at Mario Brothers.
That's how it works, right? It just assimilates.
He's super awesome at Mega Man now.
Yes, he's even.
Bomberman.
Wear the first suit.
So why don't you let the audience tell you which box to open?
The first thing I heard was a bunch of 9s, and then somebody said 60. You guys are terrible.
So Sonic Fox, why don't you look over here? So you look away. There you go. So you can't see what's in the box. Here, I'll help you open it.
Thank you.
Because you just woke up. It's got polka dots. It's like this.
But it's like Christmas morning.
There you go.
What? Why?
Show and tell.
Show it to everybody.
What hath nature wrought?
Okay, we actually are going to put that back in the box. Okay, now, do you know how to describe that?
Yes, I do.
I'm glad you do, because I don't.
Oh, this is easy.
Okay. All right. Look at you.
You're now good.
Face again.
Okay.
Hey.
Sonic, I was just handed a box. Would you like to know what's inside the box?
No, but I guess for the purpose of this game, sure.
Have you ever imagined what would happen if you took a Mr. Potato Head
No.
and used it as a voodoo doll?
No.
And then cut out pieces of body parts, attached it to the potato with toothpicks, shaved out of other pieces of potato to form a face that looks almost exactly like Sinead O'Connor.
Is that?
I don't know if it was supposed to look like Sinead O'Connor or if it actually does. However, this is a box of potatoes, toothpicked with other potatoes to look like Sinead O'Connor. Are you a Sinead O'Connor fan? Are they doing this for you? Was that your one goal, to meet Sinead O'Connor in a box? Because you're about to meet potato Sinead O'Connor in a box, voodoo doll style.
I don't even really like potatoes like that, man.
Do you want to make chips out of Sinead O'Connor? The real question here is, do you want to deep fry Sinead O'Connor? What's in the box?
Is he lying or is he telling you the truth?
Well, here's how I can look at it, right? I just met this person, right?
Hi.
If he's lying to me within the first 5 seconds of me meeting him, but that's okay, you know what I'm saying?
That's
It's just
called a
like,
relationship.
it's just that like my respect for him has just greatly dropped drastically, right? So as an empathetic fox, I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt.
Oh, are you?
I'm gonna leave you telling the truth. Okay.
He killed
so
Victim's economy.
I seems really specific, oddly specific even, when you say something like that.
Very oddly specific, huh? Sonic, I'm so sorry. I think I owe you some Sinead O'Connor potato chips.
So what's actually in the box?
I had no idea how to describe this.
It's, do you want to build a snowman?
So
the
this guy's just a
the
liar,
bondage
huh?
edition.
That's so he's just a liar. Okay, guys, let's see how it is. Battle over, peace.
Sonic Fox quit the fandom because of me.
I don't know if I'm gonna go on stage to be lied to.
I'm just amazed because actually, if you look at all the little rubber bands, the little snowman's foot is on like totally the wrong side of the body for the way the rubber band's holding it, and his hat looks like a cauliflower.
Yes. I mean, I'm just saying, Blitz, if this is your method to be able to let go of some stress, I think this is an okay avenue.
This is just the BDSM.
As long as it stays to just plush snowman.
This is just what happens when you combine other fetishes and plushies.
Literally, all you had to tell me was BDSM snowman. I'm like, oh, I got it.
You know what? BDSM snowman just seemed a little bit too on the nose, don't you think? I wanted Sinead O'Connor potato chips. Very hungry.
What's going through your head?
I actually think the thing is, Blitz really doesn't like the movie Frozen,
Oh, yeah.
and he's like, just let it go, let it go.
Do you want to hump a snowman?
Oh my god.
All right. So, Alkali and Sonic, do you guys want to kind of sit over here and take a little rest?
Chair.
Yes.
Chair, the chair. You
No, I tried that coming to the hotel. That doesn't work.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just put it here. All right, so JD and I are going to play another round. This time JD gets to describe to me what's going on. So what box do you want JD to look into?
I'm hearing a pretty distinct 4, not gonna lie.
Number 4.
We're going with number 4 here.
And you gave him the world.
The world.
The world could be in the box.
The world. It says the world, explore, travel, and binoculars.
Please explore what's in that box.
All right, let's go ahead and take a look. Let's go on a journey, everyone.
A journey into Blitz's imagination.
All right. So this is what we got here.
Oh, I know what that is.
Yeah, you do.
Oh, if Alkali knows what it is, I'm afraid already.
Yeah, exactly.
If Alkali knows what it is, I'm really scared.
Don't worry, it's just Sinead O'Connor.
If there's really a Sinead O'Connor in any of those boxes, Blitz.
JD, whatever you're thinking, don't.
Yeah, no, it's I won't.
Or 2, hold on.
That's no fun.
All right. So
Is it back in the box?
Yeah, our precious gift is indeed back in the box.
Okay, so I know it fits inside this box.
Yeah, oh yeah, it
No, it
fit in
must-
a lot of things.
It would fit in a lot of things.
Absolutely.
That's a clue. I would say that's a hint.
Yep. All right. So
Almost some kind of an obsession.
So kind of proceeding on our previous gift from Blitz that we had seen earlier, and really knowing that it's important for all of us to embrace exploration.
Oh my
There
god.
are stamps. I'm a stamp collector. There's
Indeed,
stamps all over.
indeed.
Yes.
And so one of the most common methods of exploration, of course, is via pool noodles, right? And when you travel via a pool noodle, sometimes it doesn't really sit right underneath you and could go in places where you don't expect.
Right.
This one,
I've had this problem.
right, exactly. This one, you definitely don't, or maybe you do, want this to go in the wrong place because all around the pool noodle, there are, I don't know, like kind of, they're not needles, or at least I hope they're not needles, so I didn't squeeze it. But the pinheads, like big circular pinheads, are all around that pool noodle. And you know, it could be making for a very ribbed experience, if you get what I mean.
Okay, so let me get this straight.
That was safer work too.
So this is a pool noodle.
A portion of a portion of a pool noodle.
A portion of a pool noodle.
Yeah.
And there are pins stuck in the pool noodle.
The part that you can see are like the Orby head.
The head of the
pin,
like almost like thumbtack type.
Yeah,
pins.
we'll go with that. Yeah.
Okay, so this is a pool noodle with thumbtacks. The pasta from hell. Hellraiser pasta.
Exactly.
Oh, the sauce that could go on that.
All around it. There wasn't a single like side where it'd be like this is a smooth surface.
Okay, so I remember last year, Blitz created a set of flip-flops that had nails sticking out of them. I do remember that. So nails sticking out of things or into things, especially things that are beach-related, definitely sounds like Blitz's like. It sounds like almost he's got an obsession with it. I think Blitz has a problem.
This is the strangest stereotype I have ever heard.
Yes, and I'm actually envisioning that Blitz would have taken out some of his frustration on some of the panel requests by chopping up a pool noodle. I can see this. And Blitz does have the OCD to actually say, ooh, I don't like you. I don't like you. I kind of like you. I don't like you. So I can see Blitz doing that. I'm going to say you're telling the truth.
All right.
I'm going to say you're telling the truth.
Audience, let's see if he is indeed telling the truth. There it is.
Oh,
Ribbed pool noodle.
Ribbed pool
everybody.
noodle. Oh, you know what it looks like? It's got pink and green.
Yep.
It's
It's
kind
a
of.
failed Katamari Damacy. Just gonna say that.
I was going to say either that
Best
or
Christmas.
this is like the worst white elephant Christmas gift ever.
It's like a weird katamari, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay.
Well, congratulations on your points.
Okay,
Well
there we
deserved,
go.
everyone. Big round of applause.
Yeah.
We kept score last year.
I don't remember along the way.
Okay.
I believe it.
Score. Yes. So Sonic and Alkali, why don't you come on up? And this time Sonic is going to look in the box, and Alkali has to Do you figure out he's telling the truth or a lie?
Be gentle, Sonic.
Okay, so
Yeah,
we have 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8. What are we opening?
3!
You. Which one are we opening? You.
2.
Got it. All right.
Like, I'll open the box.
That's
for
one way to do it.
you. Oh my goodness. Okay.
Oh no, this is cursed. Okay, okay, so
Don't say what it is. Just kind of look at it.
yeah, look at this. This is kind of cursed. Come on now. But I got this. I got this. All right. And I'm gonna fix the relationship because I'm not a liar.
Okay, so you know what that is?
Yes, I know how to explain it. Got it. We got it.
Oh yeah.
All right. So covering it back up because
It should.
it needs to be covered back up.
Yeah, that's pretty cursed.
Okay, Alkali, come on over. I think Sonic Fox has something to tell you.
Sonic Fox, what's in the box?
Okay, so let me tell you about my favorite meal today. All right.
Okay.
Nothing starts the day off bright, like breakfast, right?
Absolutely.
Nothing.
Oh, it's so good.
Not even like death, right?
That's a terrible way to start out the day. Death is, I don't know how many lives you get every day. Is that what it comes with being a professional gamer?
Don't worry about me. We're talking about you here.
Oh,
All right. So my favorite meal of the day is breakfast, right?
Okay.
And nothing goes great. Like some cereal, right?
I love cereal.
Yeah, cereal is pretty good. Cereal is pretty good, right? So,
Very good.
Now here's quite the dilemma here now, right?
Right.
Not only is it a pretty cursed cereal, because I don't really like this cereal a lot. My favorite cereal is the Razor Blade cereal, also known as Captain Crunch. But
It's a good cereal. It's a good cereal. Now, do you put the milk in the bowl first and then the cereal, or the cereal then the milk?
who's this guy take me for? Anyways,
He doesn't drink milk.
so the best way I can describe this is
Okay.
like, imagine like this terrible cereal. It's just, I hear it, look, it's frosted mini wheats, okay? I'm not about it. Horrible. Frosted mini wheats suck, okay?
Diabetes
So
number
much. But I used to mess around with frosted mini wheats, but not anymore, right? So it's frosted mini wheats in the box, right? But it's the actual cereal box, right? But now, here's where it gets weird, right?
Oh, it get weird?
Yes, it gets really weird.
Who'd have thunk it?
Imagine if randomly frosted mini wheats decide to get into pup gear. Okay. Listen, I know it sounds weird. I know it sounds weird, but look, listen to me. You have to look at me. You have to look at me now.
I need you to go on this journey with me together. We're gonna go on this journey together, Sonic.
I'm not lying to you. I wish I could lie to your face right now when I'm telling the truth, okay?
It's really hard to read your facial expressions, I'll be honest with you. You got a major advantage in this
I'm
game.
also a fox, so I could also then ask me lying to you, but I'm not. I promise you.
The only thing that you are telling me by telling me you're a fox is that box should be inside this body. What do you want?
Listen, alright? But it's just the frosted mini wheat.
Frosted mini
It's
wheats.
alright. It randomly got into pup gear, and now it's leashed. Okay, like you know those fursuiters with harnesses around them. Yeah, it just has that around them. It's green too. Remember, it's specifically green. I don't know why it has a green leash around it. I don't know what it's been doing. I don't know why you want to leash a cereal box. Why are you leashing a cereal box?
Sonic. There's a reason, Sonic, because if they didn't, it would unleash the power of breakfast.
I'm angry that you thought of it first.
And admittedly, the sentence literally was forming in my head as well. Yeah.
Oh, we were all thinking the same thing. This is so
But
bad.
I swear my mind's not, I mean, sorry, that's cap if I say my mind's not that deep in the gutter, because it is. But I wouldn't have come up with something like that, okay, in the box.
My friend,
You have to trust me.
This means that there are only two scenarios here. One is that you are telling the truth, and that's a hot box.
What?
That's a hot box. Two is that you have a very vivid and very specific imagination. And I'm gonna just give you my room key now, because either way, that box is getting used tonight. You're telling the truth. There's no way that somebody as innocent as you came up with that. Oh God, I'm about to learn so much about you.
This guy thinks I'm innocent. That's so cute. Woo! We got a point.
Hold on. There's actual cereal in here.
Oh, there's cereal! Oh no!
There's actual cereal.
Oh, that's so cursed. I don't want to eat that.
This porn just got weird.
I was gonna say, inside that box, I want to know what kind of prize is inside. No. You got it in his eye. All right, so that is a point for alkali.
Out of my eye.
Pup Gear cereal.
I actually really love Frosted Minis.
Do you really?
It's really good.
All right, so JD. Oh wow, you left the box out here. Here, we're gonna get rid of the box. Okay, that's all right. Okay, so we have left. I will be giving clues to JD around this time. We have boxes number 1, 3, 6, 7, and 8. Which box would you like to see? I heard a lot of 8s. I heard a lot of 8s. So JD, take a look over in there. We're gonna look and see what's inside box number 8.
What the hell?
Okay. Well, let me put it back in the box. Very carefully.
It's my babe.
Yep. Okay. We're gonna put box number 9 up here. JD, you come on over. We're gonna put it up here so people can see that the box is sitting here.
All right.
JD, I'm gonna tell you another story.
All right, story time.
This is a story of a lovely lady. This lovely lady is very afraid of many things.
All right.
Many things. She's like into conspiracy theories. Okay. So this lovely lady has gone way beyond tinfoil hats.
Oh.
This lovely lady is into tinfoil body wrap.
Okay. So it's kind of like a duct tape dummy, but with foil.
I would think it's more like the Virgin Mary of Reynolds wrap.
Wow.
Because what is in this box is something like a Barbie doll. It's like a lovely lady Barbie doll. Only she is wrapped up head to toe in aluminum foil, but you can see her face. And that's the only thing that you can see. So she looks either like, she kind of looks like the Virgin Mary of Reynolds wrap. That's what I'm going to call her. She's the Virgin Mary of Reynolds wrap because she is wrapped up head to toe, except for her face, in aluminum foil. And she's very pretty and happy about it because she's got a smile a mile wide on her face.
There you go.
And I bet it's because of what's inside the tinfoil. Okay, but anyway, that's what it is. It's like a Barbie doll type thing, and it's wrapped up in tinfoil. That's what it is.
Wow, I definitely have the visual. That's for sure in my head, for sure.
I can give good graphics.
Yeah, definitely. I don't want to seem like an untrusting person, but this one now, for sure, is a lie.
You think this is a lie?
Absolutely.
This one is a lie. Well, JD.
No, come on! Oh my God! No! That was the picture! That was in my head and it wasn't supposed to be real because it doesn't need to be real!
So you're just gonna sit there and insult my wife like that?
Can you see this, like, rock-a-bye baby?
It's the Virgin Mary, not the baby
Wait a minute.
Jesus.
Rock-a-bye baby in the oven. You're my burrito, you are my friend. She's doing her best.
Meaning like the outside is super hot and then inside there's the frozen pizza.
Oh, that
right
was
next to the
that was
oven.
so hot.
Baked potato Barbie.
Baked potato Barbie, I love it. Oh my God, you have a better imagination than I do.
Wow.
I love you. Blitz.
My goodness.
You are the most whacked out individual I've ever met, Blitz. I love you. I love you to
You
death.
can only
Look at
make
that.
such outrageous things that can't possibly be true,
That's
and yet
right.
nail me twice. Nicely done. Let's hear it again for KP.
Okay. We're gonna do another one this time. Alkali, you get to describe to Sonic. So.
Oh, I'm still lying to Sonic? Awesome. I mean, telling him the absolute truth.
You hear him capping? You hear him
All right,
capping
guys,
his
we've
voice?
got 1, 3 secrets and 7.
Why?
I heard secrets first.
That was gonna be it.
Secret, it's got a secret. Oh dear God.
That is the most evil thing I've ever
hell?
seen.
Yeah.
reaction.
Blitz, what the hell were you thinking?
I have a question for you. Would you like to take a long walk on the beach with me?
No.
Okay, good, because if you did, your feet paws would be bleeding. So, imagine this. You see a couple walking along the beach.
Are they gay?
They are now.
Yes!
It just happened. Hey, spontaneous gayness, guys. Thumbs up. So two spontaneous gays are walking along the beach, holding hands like spontaneous gay do.
Okay.
And one of them is walking like this. Because they obviously have children at home and know what this would feel like, as their child had obviously taken their Legos, probably built a little castle, maybe a bus, took apart this item, and glued it to the shoes. So that pain would be involved in their existence. So inside this box is a childhood of pain and flip-flops. You in?
So what you're telling me is
In this box.
some 4-year-old hates their parents so much
Yes.
that they glued Legos to their flip-flops.
And they have a secret. Multiple, it's plural, secrets.
A part of me just wants to slap the box right now, but that would be no.
Yeah, dude, don't put more Legos on the floor. That's just more injuries.
So
And the Legos are yellow too?
I'm a forgive and forget kind of guy.
Okay.
Forgive and forget kind of guy. You know what I'm saying?
You forgot my name, didn't you?
Absolutely. But
Excellent.
that's the point,
It's
right?
fine.
Look, all right. Mm-hmm. You lied to me once.
I did.
Within like 5 seconds of me meeting.
It was a great first impression, I thought.
You have chemistry?
Yeah, but anyways, like.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna forgive you, all right?
Oh, you're so sweet.
Because if you lie to me again, they'll never find your body. But
Everything you say just makes me like you more.
that's besides the point. So I think flip-flops with like maybe like needles or like Legos seems oddly specific. So you know what? I can see that in my head. I can see that being created in this box. So you're telling the truth. That's what I'm going with. If you lie to me again, outside 3:30.
On it, dude. All you need is 2 roofies, and it's like I've never lied to you at all. Ladies and gentlemen, we have childhood pain.
Remember I was saying at 3:30? Yeah, I would lose that anyway. So that's just not me.
I already put it in my calendar.
God!
If you'll excuse me, I have new shoes to try on.
You're gonna do it.
Oh God!
Blitz, are they his side?
It's your turn.
Okay, well, while he is trying on his amazing new shoes,
Alright.
JD, you get to pick the box.
He's just gonna scream. He doesn't need encouragement to scream. Anyway, we have box number 1, box number 3, and box number 7.
3!
That was a pretty resounding
Lots of
3.
threes, okay.
Lots of 3s. All right. So let's go ahead and see what is in this beautiful container here.
Oh god. Alkali, time in the Pain Olympics?
Excuse me, I have new shoes.
All right. Is camera on this? It does need to say
And.
Good. Keep going. Oh, this one. Oh, okay, that one right there. Okay.
Oh my god! Really?
It's really great. It's super fantastic. It's super fantastic. All right, so that's a memory.
Oh my god.
No, thank you though. Oh, injury happening. All right, KP, we are ready for you.
You're ready, okay.
Yes, indeed.
Dance tonight is 18 plus now.
All right, so you're going to tell me what's in box number 3?
Yes, indeed. Box number 3. So inside there, you know how I mentioned there was a memory, and a great way to capture a memory is by putting things in picture frames.
Yes.
Right? That way that we all can see. I mean, in this day and age of having our digital phones and computers, you just miss the tactile element of capturing a memory.
I love capturing a memory as a photograph.
Exactly, but it's not a photograph actually. It's an even more pure form of capturing a memory because it was it's a hand-drawn picture, and it's celebrating love. I'm sure you all would agree. Celebrating love.
Celebrating love.
And on the bottom of that picture, it says, "Daddies and me."
Daddies and me.
Yeah, and on the center, there's a little stick figure, child I would assume, holding his hands up, held by his daddies on his on the two sides. On one side is Alkali, and on the other side is Pandas, and it's daddies and me in a very loving, hand-holding, hand-drawn picture in a picture frame. Celebrating love.
Of Alkali and Pandas.
And Alkali and Pandas.
Wow.
We're very nurturing.
That's not the word I would have used.
It's a very special household.
I would have used the word special. That's one word I would use.
Yeah.
Going back to cereal, there's the special Ks. Let's see,
Wow.
so you've got Alkali and Pandas in a picture with like stick figure daddies kind of memories. See, the problem is I can totally see Alkali grabbing a belt and beating the crap out of Pandas until Pandas scream, "Daddy, Daddy, stop!" I could totally see this.
I love you too.
Is this a kink show?
I know, right? Now it is.
It is now.
Dude, we got
Look, there's a Lego on the floor.
Look, see, the thing is, that has nothing to do with kink. That's standard con planning. It involves beating people until they do what you say. You know what, though? For some reason, see, the thing is, I'm going to say it's a lie.
Okay.
And the reason why I'm going to say it's a lie is because Alkali, standing next to Pandas, you wouldn't be able to tell it's Alkali because his head would have been cut out of the picture. That's why that's my story and I'm going to stick to it. So I'm going to say it's a lie.
All right. Well, you saw right through me. It is indeed a lie, but not for the reason that you think, because it is clearly Alkali, as you can see, but it is not Pandas.
Oh.
But rather, Pandas dressed up as a Christmas tree, clearly.
Daddies and me.
Yes, but it is clearly Daddies and me.
Okay.
Christmas cosplay.
Yeah, exactly. This is your next Christmas card, actually.
For those of you that know the Christmas party that I go to every year, this is my white elephant gift this year. You think I'm kidding?
Wait, that seriously was the white elephant?
No, this is what I'm going to be giving somebody this year. I'm taking this home with me.
Nice.
Alkali,
Nice.
you are so my daddy.
Wow.
And I'm in so much trouble.
Yeah, exactly.
Welcome to the realm of me.
Okay.
All right,
so,
next up.
Yep, we have 2 boxes left, and Sonic Fox is going to...
Ow.
Is going to be...
Okay.
Oh my God, he's
One or
actually
seven.
wearing
He's
them.
still wearing them.
We got 1 or 7. What are we doing?
One.
One
You, what are we doing?
One.
Wish.
One.
7.
We're doing 7. Okay, so that's the big blue box over there. And we'll do something special with number 1.
Ow.
Here, I'll help you open it. Make sure you can it.
This was a good idea at the time. It's not a good idea
You
anymore.
got it, all right.
Here, I'll put it in your hand. There it is.
Alkali arranged them for maximum discomfort. What the?
Can you see what that is, folks? Here, hold on. I'm going to put the back of the box up against it so you need a little clearer picture of what this is.
Oh.
It doesn't want to go back in the box. Hold on. It's in now. There you go. It went back in the box.
Okay, so how can I explain this? How's the guitar?
Hi. Ow. 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 Hi. Life is pain. How you doing?
More hats
You really hate the dance.
Absolutely. Okay, so how can I explain this? So come from all walks of life, right?
Every walk of life.
From beautiful animals
To.
to vermin, right?
Oh, yeah.
To humans, right?
Ew! Ew! Don't be pervert.
Being a human, yeah, couldn't be me. Anyways. So, what I saw in that box over there was pretty cursed, right?
Okay.
Because we got down to that little vermin level. Right?
Okay, we're at the vermin level of the boxes.
Right, so, in there, we have a spider. Right?
Oh, spider. Spider. Ooh.
Yeah, it's a little spider, right?
Little spider.
Big spider.
Big spider.
Right?
How big is the water spout?
That's not safe for work. Let's see.
Wow.
So, anyways, back on topic.
Back on topic.
It's a big spider.
Big spider.
Big
Spider. Okay. Like a living spider? They just filled the box with spiders? I wouldn't put it past them. Hold on, I'm still with you.
So, it's also wearing a garment. This is where it gets a little cursed. It's a little garment.
Oh, what kind of garment?
Okay, listen closely, all right?
Okay.
It's wrapped up in leather. Okay, listen.
A leather spider daddy.
Yeah, it's a leather spider. Absolutely.
Does a leather spider daddy own 6 whips? It has to be 6 because 2 of them have to be for standing, and then it's just BDSM, but a lot of BDSM.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say a lot of BDSM is in that box. You're telling the truth because you don't seem like the type of person who would come up with BDSM daddy spider. Did he come up with BDSM
Does someone
daddy
want to tell him
spider?
more? Does someone want to tell him more? Do I tell him that?
It just happens. Just let it happen.
Yep. Yeah, this is a spider.
Oh, it's a spider witch! Ow, ow, ow!
No leather to be seen.
Oh,
Not a single
he's
piece of leather.
adorable, and he's getting glued.
Hey, get away from me!
There we go.
I could call us even now. A lie for a lie. Lie for a lie. Fair enough, right?
Yeah.
Sonic, it's okay, because now this adorable spider is in our lives. I forgive you for your lie. I'm wrong.
A lie for a lie. All right. So we have one box left.
How do I
We're going to
take
do
them
something a
off?
little special with this box. And this involves you in the audience.
Yep.
One of you is going to join us on stage.
It was hot glue. What'd you expect?
For a charitable donation,
Yeah, I know.
we will allow one of you, if you will donate money to the charity, we will allow one of you to come up and play with all 4 of us. All right, I see someone raising your hand. How much would you like to donate?
$50.
$50.
Do we hear higher than 50?
Actually, we'll just do it straight up. You said 50 bucks?
Just straight up.
50 bucks? No, I'm not trying to milk things. If you guys want to make more charitable donations again, but come on up here for a $50 donation. You're going to play with all 4 of us.
Excuse me, KP. It's going to take him
Careful
a
of the
moment to
Legos
get-
that through egg.
I'm working on the Legos. It's going to take him a moment to get onto the stage. Wouldn't you tell us all what our charity is this year?
Our charity this year is the CARE Foundation. They support Florida ecology and wildlife conservation, as well as education about Florida wildlife and animals. And tomorrow we have had confirmation, little Loki, the little baby fox, he will be here tomorrow. Ginger may not, we're not sure yet. But Loki will definitely be here. The way this is going to work is this.
Hi, friend.
Our friend, and this is it Zek? Is it Zek?
Yes.
Zek. Zek is going to look off to the side.
Hi, Zach.
We are going to all look in the box and show you what it is. 3 of us are going to tell a lie. 1 of us is going to tell the truth. You're going to have to figure out who's telling the truth. All right? Yeah, come stand over here. Come stand right over here, kind of face the wall, stand in the corner. It's time out for you. All right, guys, come on over here. We're going to take a look at what's in box number 1.
Oh, it is box number.
It is box number 1.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. I'm going to take the microphone away because we don't want to make any noise.
Okay, really quick. Who else is thinking that he looks like the end of the Blair Witch Project over there?
You were bad.
Come on over here. Yep, we're ready for you. All right, so I'll go first. My friend, if you notice, this particular box has kind of a distressed wood finish that has absolutely nothing to do with what is inside this box. Has nothing to do with distressed wood. No. What is actually in this box? Are you a fan of the 1980s?
A little bit.
Do you know what a Rubik's Cube is?
Yes.
You know what a Rubik's Cube is? So it's a puzzle cube that you can twist and turn, and it has like infinite million.
You have to match 9 tiles.
You have to match 9 tiles. These 9 tiles should never, ever, ever be matched.
Why?
Because on the face of each of these 9 tiles, when they're assembled, because it is actually fixed, but on the face of each of these 9 tiles are different political figures. Yep.
Not entirely wrong.
I'm not going to say the names of all the political figures, but it's like there was a red side, and that was probably a Republican, and there was a blue side. I'm not going to say that he was on there, but there's a side that we immediately turned around, so you couldn't see it. But there are political figures on there that have all been chopped up, so that, you know, they each have the 9 things that you cut. But it's a Rubik's Cube with political figures on it. Okay? That's what's in this box. Sonic? Oh, you have your mic, I'm sorry. Sonic,
It's cool that
your turn.
So you're a big fan of me, right? He's blushing, I'm sorry.
He's just in the red light. I mean,
Listen, if you're a big fan of me, okay, you're gonna have to trust me on this one, all right? So, obviously, you just did a charitable donation, right? So it makes sense that it's for the animals, right? So, in here is literally just a jar of animals, okay? It's just literally a jar of plastic animals. That's all it is, okay? That's literally all it is, all right? I need you to trust me, because everybody in here is liars, and I've never lied in my entire life. Except right there, that was a lie, but look, that's besides the point, it's besides the point. Listen, if you trust me and you believe in Sonic Fox, you will believe in me, okay? No matter what they say, listen. And in your mind, from like the first person that just talked, until like the next following 2 people that are gonna talk, all I wanna hear in your mind is cap, okay? And every single time they say it, they just hear cap in your head, all right? Yeah, just cap. It's a New York slang, it means dead ass, it's just similar to that, but like listen, just, all it is just a jar of animals, all right? Nothing weird for once, it's nothing weird, it's just a jar of like plastic animals, okay? And that's all it is, okay? I need you to trust me on this, because it makes sense that would be the final box for some reason, and it was also perfect, but I'm gonna tell you right now, everyone else is lying, okay? And if you believe in me, I'll believe in you.
Wow.
Okay.
I have a boyfriend.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Wow.
Where's your boyfriend?
he says so.
He's mine now. Anyways.
All right.
All right. So I need to ask you a really quick question. Who are you going to trust? A guy who's no longer wearing a top hat, or the guy who just tried to steal your boyfriend? I love the narrative that he made.
Look, he understands, right? I'm Sonic Fox. Come on. Yeah, all right.
That's awesome. Look, I appreciated the narrative he made, but the Noah's Ark of bottles is not in here. Though the best lie contains a little bit of the truth. My hat is off to him. This is the first one I've seen that's on theme. I believe this is trying to represent a magic act, because inside here is a jar of water with a Barbie doll in it, the water trick all tied up. She's got rubber bands around her, and she is definitely drowned. It's a magic trick gone wrong. This is water, Barbie, rubber bands. I don't know what his obsession with Barbie is. Did you have a lot? Oh, did you have a sister?
Did is the operative word.
Actually, well, Blitz's obsession with Barbie dolls probably goes back to the Monday Parkland show and the headless naked Barbies.
Yes!
Don't forget, Blitz was a cast member on Fun Day Pop It, and there are headless naked Barbies on there.
Okay, so he borrowed one of the Barbies, slapped a head back on it, because you always keep the head. Always keep head, right? Thank you. And put it in a jar. It's a magic trick gone wrong. Good try, though.
Listen, remember the advice I told you.
Only you would say never give away head.
Just remember the advice I told you.
Right. So, everybody at this point has given an incredible story that you unfortunately cannot believe. So, you definitely want to know that here in number 1 is the indeed number 1 thing. Have you ever played the Mario Brothers?
Mario Odyssey or Mario Galaxy 2.
There you go.
Best one.
So, we're totally on board here. And you know that Mario can jump and Luigi can jump better.
Yes.
Right? And what if you had the power of both Mario Brothers? You'd have the most incredible super jump ever, wouldn't you?
Yes.
Great. So, inside this box is a Mario action figure and a Luigi action figure as conjoined twins. Like fusion. So they share the third leg. Yeah, right? Exactly.
Steven Universe is a beautiful show and I'm happy you love it.
Yeah, exactly, right? Yeah.
Pinky gems.
Right. So in here, it is the Mario brother and Luigi brother, close as can be, fused together as one super brother.
Okay, so I'm just gonna say, I didn't have to say, you gotta believe me, you gotta trust me. I'm just gonna say, who do you think was telling the truth? What do you think is in this box? Is it a Rubik's Cube with political figures on it? Is it a jar? What?
Look.
Yeah.
Look.
What?
Oh, he's getting it on the ground.
No, don't kiss my feet. Pictures.
I'm telling the truth! So are you gonna trust the con staffer, the guy who is groveling at your feet, the guy who is eating stale cereal, or yes, you would.
Pathetic.
Or the guy who creates puzzles for you to try to escape out of a room. He wants you trapped in the room all the time.
It's really fun.
He's good at tricking.
I enable you to succeed.
There you go. So, who do you think is telling the truth? Is it me, Sonic, Alkali, or JD?
If you blow this,
Everything here has been incredibly weird with the weird Gucci Lego shoes.
You should probably wash those.
listen, it's the most normal thing that's possibly could have occurred.
Okay, everything, all these boxes have been horrible, so you're a liar. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, I tried.
Hey,
Okay, hold on. So,
Wait.
process of elimination.
I'm sorry.
So,
as weird as it sounds for the political Rubik's Cube, I could totally see it in there, but I haven't really seen any other political things in here.
okay, it turns with you.
I'm sorry.
You can just say, okay, so,
Is that your?
I haven't seen any political stuff yet.
Yep.
And that being the exception, that kind of makes me suspicious. So
Okay.
I don't want to believe you.
okay.
You were the no, that was him. You were the
Magic trick.
water torture.
The magic trick, yes.
Okay. So that is more in line with what I've seen so far, like with the frozen.
Oh, turn
voodoo.
toward the
Okay, I'm sorry.
That's okay. No.
You want to talk to the box.
Look into the light, my friend. Look into the light.
Okay, but
Oh, I'm lying now.
let's think about this rationally, all right?
Okay,
So
so-
we just went over that there was a Barbie, right?
So that you're in line. What was yours again?
It was the Mario Brothers.
Yeah, the Mario Brothers conjoined. Okay. Are you allowed to do that without them suing you? Like just copyright?
What's a Barbie doll?
If we could kill Barbie, then yeah, he could do
Yeah.
that.
So. Let's
so
think about this rationally.
Real
Real quick, before you make the final decision, please, okay? Let me just give my 2 cents, okay? Just my 2 cents. Sonic wants his 2 cents, okay? Okay, listen, all right? Listen, we just went over Barbie. Why would there be a second Barbie drowning one? That makes no sense, okay? It just makes no sense. I could see you believing the Rubik's Cube. That was probably, if you were up here, that would be my choice. The Mario thing, that was cap. That's just cap, okay? I promise you, this is the most normal thing you've ever seen. No, not horrible. The most normal thing.
Plastic animals is the most horrible thing.
No, not horrible. The most normal thing.
Oh, it's horrible. Okay.
Normal.
The lies are coming out. Okay, so what is your choice? Who do you think was telling the truth?
I'm gonna be honest, you're probably telling the truth.
So I need to tell you something.
Yeah.
So he thinks it was the Barbie that had drowned in the water torture bottle magic
So
trick.
I would
You would love.
love to take credit for that lie.
Oh.
But that is something that was in my 8th grade chemistry class on a shelf every year.
What kind of school did you go to?
Fun one. Let's not talk about it. Stop talking about my upbringing.
So
No.
you thought it was alkali. Open the box and show the audience.
Oh my god.
It was the boring bottle of animals.
I should have trusted him.
Hey,
He begged really hard.
hey,
I know he begs.
hey,
Yeah?
Neil.
Neil? I'm sorry.
No, you gotta say it like he did. You gotta go. I'm sorry.
Pathetic. You can have him back, Mark.
And everybody, that has been Meet the Guest of Honor and Box of Lies. And if you can give Blitz the donation for that, that would be awesome. Everybody, thank you for
donating.
Yes, thank you for donating. JD and Sonic Fox will be around here if you want to say hello to them. If you want to say hello to Beer Alkali, we'll be just tidying up and saying hi. And keep having fun. Thanks, everybody.
Thanks to my fighting games.
Thank you, everyone.
I'm going straight to my fighting games panel like right after this at like 3:30. So tune in for that if you want to
Yep.
fighting games.